All right, we are live. GM, everyone.
GM, G Espresso, G Brew. Do people still say G Brew? Is that dead?
I don't think it's dead. I don't think it'll ever die. I think the debate of G Brew versus espresso will live on for a long, long time.
Decades. It'll be studied in history books. I'm wearing the espresso merch, of course. Of course, I'm dehydrated, but caffeinated.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nice shirt. I do not have one
Thank
of those.
Thank you.
You are in Bangkok. You are on an Asian tour right now, which we will discuss in a little bit.
Yes.
But thank you, everyone, for joining. This is our 6th community call, and we have a lot of fun updates to share and some new people to meet. So let's get right to it. We're going to bring up... is Mariana ready to come on board?
Some rules. Some community rules first.
Sorry.
The Espresso community is a space for builders, researchers, contributors, everyone who's curious enough to learn about espresso. Even if you just like coffee, you're very welcome here. We just ask you to be kind to each other, please. We have 0 tolerance for harmful behavior. We do not tolerate. I can read this all. I feel like a bit of a TikToker with this little microphone here.
you look like a pro.
We do not tolerate any of this. I think it's self-explanatory, but please, we're not here for it. Absolutely not. But what we do love to see is you contributing with integrity, so showing support and being curious about espresso. Of course, we're here to answer questions that you will have, and we're always down to have deep discussions, important discussions. So yes, please have your best attentions here, and you'll have a great time. It's sometimes that simple, right? Be nice, and then create a nice space.
Mm-hmm. And so, at least one person comment in the chat that we need Jill. Fortunately, Jill cannot join this morning, so just you're gonna have to go 1 month, 1 month on the community call without Jill. We miss her too, but we have plenty of other fun people. I think it's time to bring Mariana on, right? Or are you trying? Sorry, did you have another slide? I'm gonna bring Mariana anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna bring her on anyway. Why not? A quick overview.
Here's the agenda.
A quick agenda, of course. What we're going to discuss here, introduction to espresso for those if you forgot in the last month, or if you're new here. Hi, please let us know in the chat. Love to see it. A quick reminder of what we're building, why, and the roadmap. We have someone new to introduce to you all. Refreshed website, integration, caffeinated creators, Accelerator, Yes, it's all there. So let's go. Mariana, take it away, girl.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shani. Thank you, Wait. Also happy to see your new look for the Asian tour. I like that. Hey, everyone. Happy to be here presenting and giving a little bit more quick and recap on Espresso, especially for the newcomers here on the community call. Even before we dive into more topics on this community call, I would like to remind us why we are all here. So Espresso is building a permissionless platform for billions of users and trillion of assets, a mission where we share with a lot of our partners as well. But what does it take to really support billions and trillions, right? Can you please move the slides, please? So what does it take to support billions and trillions, right? So we need the scale to serve billions of users. A blockchain has to handle internet scale that loads while still deliver a smooth user experience, the customizability as well. So not every participant has the same needs. So different players, they might need different value propositions. They will require some flexibility as well, enough to adapt across the full spectrum from individuals to institutions. And also the security piece. None of this matters if the system isn't reliable. You cannot move the global economy into infrastructure that risks downtime or can't withstand attacks. So that's our mission, is to build a permissionless platform that brings skill, customizability, and security together so the global economy can truly run on open rails. And how do we achieve this? So we achieved this by being the base layer, purpose building for rollups. So providing fast, secure finality. Please, if we can move the next slide as well. Fast, secure finality, the universal compatibility across rollup stacks, VMs, and settlement layers, a secure consensus, so Ethereum-like guarantees without the weight, and cross-chain composability, which ties directly to some of the products that we're going to even showcase a little bit later here when we talk about the Brewhouse Accelerator. Going for a quick recap in some of our numbers, we have, please, if we can move also next slide. So quick recap in some of our Espresso numbers. We have 80 contributors around the world, including some of our node ops. We raised 60 million funds from top tier VCs, from A16Z, Electric Capital, Sequoia, and others. We have 20 chains and six bridges committed to integrating with Espresso. And looking also our roadmap, so everyone is on the same page with what has been built since 2020, Q4 24, and what are we looking ahead when we look Q4 and when we look 2026 as well. So looking at roadmap, last year, Q4, we had our mainnet 0 live with 100 permission node ops, node operators. And then for the Q1 of this year, we had the first Arbitrum Orbit chains integrated. Big kudos for Rari for being this long-term partner of us, and even like being such important partner, even our accelerator that we're going to talk later. We also had the DCAF, that is our testnet upgraded to proof of stake. In Q2, I mean, this is in between Q1 and Q3, the DCAF. So when we look in Q3, that is ending soon, we're looking the first integrations for fast message passing, bridging, exchange deposits with great use case being accelerated in our brew house as well, that we're going to explain a little bit more, especially with Hyperlane, a little bit more work in progress with Stargate's proposal that we had approved a little bit a few months ago. And looking also ahead for first Apechain integrations, which might come probably end of this month or the upcoming month as well. Looking for Q4, we have our mainnet upgrade for permissionless proof of stake, more product release with cross-chain NFTs that Wheat and Sean will give more details in the next slides as well. We have also cross-chain limited order books upcoming, and also the decentralized sequencing. So this for Q4, and looking ahead, looking big in 2026, we're really looking for the adoption of the decentralized time boost to Arbitrum DAO as a proposal, improvements of Espresso to sub-second finality reaching 500 milliseconds, and also the Espresso SDK to Blitzscale integrations. So all these advances will also make it easier for any traditional app to just integrate and move on chain with minimal infra changes. Now I'm going to pass to it because we do have some great announcements to be made, and I'm excited for it. Thank you.
Thank you. We are going to be introducing a new team member. I'm going to bring her. There you go. Thank you. Britt, are you there?
Hello. I am here, and apologies for being camera off today. I promise I will do better next week to be camera on, but at least I'm here.
No problem. We're happy to have you. So I'm hearing an echo. Apologies.
I think it's coming from Britt's.
Is that me? Sorry. Let me see if I can fix myself. 1 second.
We're freestyling this community call always.
Sorry. Anyway, so Britt is joining us, joining Espresso Systems as Director of Partnerships. And she is coming to us from across. And yeah, but if you would, I'd love for you to just give a quick intro, tell us a little bit about yourself, and a fun fact about you for the community.
Sure. Yeah. Did I fix our echo problem? Are we better?
Sounds good to me. Now, yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, hi everyone. I am Britt, and I have been working with Espresso for a while now, just from the other side. I came from the Across team and have had previously been with them for as long as Across had been around. For anyone who doesn't know, Across is a cross-chain intent-based bridge. So also focused on some of the same value props like speed for end users and just providing like the best quality UX. So that's kind of my primary background here and how I got to know the Espresso team. And big shout out to Verity, much love. Sad that she left the team to go find some future endeavors, but she sort of opened the door for me here. So very thankful for the opportunity that opened up, and really glad to be here and have some fun stuff that we're cooking in the short term future. Fun fact about Britt. Let's see. I shared this fun fact with the team, and it was the one that landed the best, I think, is that prior to my crypto life, had a background in science, in biology specifically. And there was a short period of time where I spent some time uh, ranching on an alpaca ranch. So I had about 200 little alpaca babies that I was responsible for taking care of every day. And that was a lot of fun. So that's me.
I still love that lore. It's such a good
Yeah,
lore.
it is. It's a fun one.
Any story that involves alpacas is just cute.
Yeah, I'm so down.
Yeah, truly.
Awesome. Well, we're lucky to have you. Very excited to be working with you, and yeah, I mean, I think everyone will be seeing a lot more of Britt, both on these community calls, but also on the ground, obviously at events. I think your first on the ground experience with Espresso will be in Seoul during Korea Blockchain Week coming up in a few weeks, right?
Yep, that's right. I will be there. I'll be there on the ground. I'll be at our events. I'll be at other events, and just really getting to know a bit more about the folks who are building on Espresso. What are your wants and needs, and how can I help? So I'm here for it.
Awesome. Yeah. And her, as you can see, her handle on X is Brittany Madruga. Did I pronounce your last name correctly? I mean,
You did. Yeah, nice. Nailed it.
so that's the handle. So obviously get in touch with Britt if and follow her and get in touch if you are interested in discussing Espresso and integration and all sorts of or even just partnering on events or anything like that. So thank you.
And I will
Or
give like
alpacas.
some alpha alternate way to reach me, because Twitter is often spammy. Maybe I'm opening the door for Telegram spam, but if you want to find me on Telegram, my handle there is Britt M42. So feel free to shoot me a message there if you'd like.
Britt M42.
Yeah.
Cool. I just put it in the chat.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. All right. What's next? Oh, refreshed website.
That's your baby.
Yeah. Websites are always, living, breathing things, right? I mean, not too many websites remain static for too long. So, the Espresso Systems website is no different. So we did just do a bit of a revamp, and I'm just realizing that with these screenshots, we did get a screenshot of the new community page, but that's also part of the new website.
All good.
Refreshed the homepage and the hero message there, and we have kind of some new sections there talking about Espresso, what we're doing, sharing, being more transparent with some of the data points that are important, such as like number of confirmations. We're up. Espresso Network has provided over 7 million confirmations at this point. And we have latency and throughput up there now. Those numbers will continue to change. 6-second right now confirmations. But as Mariana mentioned on our roadmap, next year we'll be targeting sub-second finality. And so the website will obviously be updated as we go, as we optimize. We have a new FAQ page, which is just a new and expanded FAQ page to answer questions that you have. So check that out. And also the new community page that Shawnee will be populating with everything having to do, with the Espresso community, events, other opportunities to engage. So that is the new website. So check it out if you have a moment. And okay, so bridgeless minting. This is obviously in something that we had talked about a little while ago now. I mean, not too long after the composables mint. So it's been a work in progress, but wanted to give an update. To recap, obviously, some of the pain points that crypto users have, are experienced when they're trying to bridge funds from one chain to another, one roll up to another. That and bridging is necessary if they want to interact with an app that's on another roll up, or they want to mint an NFT that is being, the collection is being minted on a roll up where you don't have funds. And there's plenty of, interop solutions now, whether we're talking about, bridges or intent-based solutions like Across. But, there's always still a little bit of the friction with the manual bridging and users actually having to bridge funds. NFTs are a great example. And we kind of, our community experienced that when we released the Composables NFT collection on Apechain. People had to bridge funds there, and there was certainly some friction experienced. And even with intents, we given the demand, given that the fact that Apechain was still a relatively young chain, and the demand for the Composables collection, like the liquidity providers actually were running out of funds, and so we tested the limits of intents, at least when it comes to a younger chain with not as much liquidity on it. So obviously that got us to, we needed to fix that, because obviously Espresso, one of our whole value props is obviously fixing this fragmentation, right? And creating composable experiences and allowing rollups to be more composable. So that obviously is at top of our list. So bridgeless minting is possible with Espresso, and when we're building an experience for users to experience that firsthand. And so we're going to be doing a bridgeless minting demo using some new NFT collections. This will be a collaboration with Apechain, which is a roll-up that is in the process of integrating right now and should be integrated this month. And we're very excited about Apechain joining the Espresso ecosystem and working with them. And Apechain, which was the first roll-up to integrate, and also where the Composables collection lives. Also collaborating with Rarible, the NFT platform itself, on this. But the idea is that we're going to have basically two NFT collections, one that lives on both Apechain and Apechain. And these will be, you can see some concept art here. I mean, we're just, this is all just concept art. None of this is finalized, but we're looking at creating a couple of collections that will integrate kind of espresso machines and different traits within those espresso machines, and reflecting the brand identity, color palettes of both the chains, so Apechain and Apechain, as well as maybe some PFP collections that live on those chains. This is still all kind of a creative work in progress, but that's what we're targeting as far as creative direction goes. And this is going to be, again, a chance for people to experience bridgeless minting. So they'll be able to they will be able to mint an NFT on another chain where they don't have funds, but they'll be able to mint without having to manually bridge any funds. So a user on Apechain who doesn't have any funds on Apechain will be able to mint the Apechain NFT on Apechain without bridging funds. And the user on Apechain who has funds on Apechain is going to be able to mint the NFT on Apechain without manually bridging funds. All of it is handled behind the scenes via Espresso confirmations, fast, secure confirmations, where these chains will just be able to basically, the interop is all enabled by just fast message passing between these chains without having to trust centralized sequencers, without having to wait 12 plus minutes for finality on Arbitrum or Ethereum. So that is that's the alpha there. And we just want people to experience this bridgeless minting. This is not going to be an expensive NFT. It's going to be just nominal cost. We just want people to be experiencing what the future is going to be like when it comes to cross-chain experiences. So that's that. And
exciting.
Yeah. Did I
I'm
miss
excited
anything?
for this one, actually.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, I think you covered. I think you covered it.
Should we move on? Obviously, I'm happy to answer questions.
Any questions, we'll keep track of that in the chat. So if you have any questions, do let us know. And then at the end, we'll happily do a Q&A. We'll be talking about the Caffeinated creators now. For those who don't know, it's a user-generated content program here at Espresso. It's currently also the only program that's actually affiliated with Espresso where you get rewarded for creating your content. Just making sure that's clear there. And I have a special guest on this community call. We have OX Golden here. I feel like he's our final boss moderator, our final boss guy. Who has been helping immensely in this program. It would not be possible without him. So please, if you want to talk a bit about this.
Hey everyone. Thanks for having me. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, cool.
This is great.
Yeah, so I'm happy to share a quick update on the CoF Creator Program Season 2. So recently, we took a short pause to listen to feedback, cleared a few things up, and now we're back with clearer structure and some positive changes. So first, we have lowered the requirements for the CoF creator role. Now you can earn this role after winning 2 missions or 1 bounties. We have also created a CoF initiative role for those who win just 1 mission. And this role is giving access to CoF creators' chat and channels. And it's like clear path to fully join the program by winning 1 more mission or bounties. And we are excited to see several new creators joining the program after these changes. So big congrats to everyone who made this into the program, this cycle. Pretty excited to see a lot of good submissions and contributions so far. Another improvement is our feedback channel. Many of our community members have been sharing suggestions and ideas in Discord. So to make this easier to act on, we have opened a dedicated suggestion channel with a simple template you could use and share your ideas. Just to note, this is not limited to just creator program. We open to hearing your thoughts on initiatives, ideas, or changes you want to see in community just in general. And besides that, we also launching a guidelines channel called Get Involved. That will be like a single place to find all the info about roles, how the program works, submissions, quality standards, FAQs, etc. Like all in one place. And I believe like if you are new to that program, this channel will be super helpful for you to get involved. So I think that's it from my side. And if you have some questions, hit me up on Discord or simply ping our moderator team on Discord as well. So thank you all. and keep brewing.
Thank
Love
you.
it. Also
This
nice
is-
to finally meet,
I
on
know.
a community call.
Sure.
That's incredible.
First time I've heard
Honestly,
your voice.
without right? Honestly, without OX Golden, this Caffeinated Creators season would be an absolute what's it called? Not mess, but we're all at bandwidth at some point with KBW coming up. So OX Golden has been a great help carrying the bulk of this. So super grateful to have him in this with us. Honestly, so
Yeah.
thank you so much for your help here.
Not just the Calf Creator Program, but like the entire Discord would probably be a mess without
Yeah.
without them. So thank you very much. We really appreciate all you do.
Yeah, and it seems like you have your own fan base, from what I'm seeing in the chat.
For sure.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We need to have you on more often, Golden. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
Golden is not AI, it's real person.
He's real.
Yeah, it's not a bot.
That's the biggest shock. That's the biggest news of this community call.
Yeah, true. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate the feedback. And
Yeah,
Keep-
thank you
keep
so
brewing.
much. Keep brewing, and see you next time on the community call. Because now we know you're real.
Cool. All right. Let's bring Mariana up now.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
yeah.
Now here with Fenol as well. I can give a little bit of a quick intro, and I can complement myself with more inputs from the Accelerator. So for those who doesn't know, Brew Houses or Accelerator program is a continuation support from our first hackathon. So some of the projects and teams came from the hackathon, and other ones, especially like 2 ones, came outside that were very high quality submissions that we could not consider. We could not just let them out from this batch. Very quick in numbers on the Accelerator, and what we got in the over past 6 weeks, we got like 6 teams through the program. We had more than 15 now mental hours with all these teams. We had like 5 expert talks, and all of this from teams building and towards more toolings from ZK proof asset transfer to cross-chain central limited order books. I also allow and just give the room for Inal to give a little bit more insights from his end, and then we can move for some of the demo applications views.
Yeah, no, I think you covered pretty much everything. I just want to say, like, what you're going to see in the next slide is like, a pretty good representation of, what kind of products you can build with Espresso, right? And you're going to see like very simple and lean UIs, right? But there's a lot of complexity behind the scenes, right? So, these teams have made like a great, effort to hide that complexity to users and to build like, very good UIs and very good products. So yeah, congrats to all the teams that, participated. Looking forward to see, how they progress.
I think something interesting, that you could cover before I deep dive in some of the teams here and show and just explain what is going on in these screens is also the base infrastructure that we could build, especially the message passing, to allow these builders to quick abstract the Espresso complexity and the cross-chain complexity. That was one of the major advances we had in Key 3.
Yeah, sure. Well, I don't want to get too deep here, but like essentially we put out our first CAF nodes for testnet, right? So essentially these CAF nodes essentially are reading, these CAF nodes are like essentially, full rollup nodes, right? But they read the confirmation from Espresso, right? So for developers, it's like they abstract the complexity of reading from the Espresso network, right? You simply treat them as a standard EVM Ethereum RPC, right? So from a developer point of view, it's just like querying a normal RPC, but reading from Espresso confirmations. So you can trust that the CAF node is going to derive the right state for the rollup. On top of that, that's what. Of course, you can use the CAF node, right? And we've had like intense, projects using the CAF nodes, like the solvers of the intents using the CAF nodes directly. But then, like, we also built on top of that, like a testnet hyperlane integration, right? And some people were, instead of relying on the Intense framework, they were simply doing plain message passing through hyperlane, right? Which is the same concept that we are applying to the bridgeless minting. So essentially, those are going to be like the two building blocks for developers in the future, either like directly reading for the CAF nodes that simulate the rollup interaction reading from the Espresso network, or relying on a hyperlane. In the future, of course, we are going to provide like both mainnet CAF nodes and hyperlane in mainnet for our Espresso integrated chains. I think that covers a little bit, right, Mariana?
Yeah, no, it's perfect. I think this was one of the goals we had for K3. That was this easy infrastructure where apps could plug and just like be able to build their cross-chain applications or get the benefit of Espresso confirmations for optimizing for security and speed, especially when handling like cross-chain transactions. And the Accelerator is a great use case or a great example of some of the use cases that were built upon in a more sophisticated way. So just looking at the screen here, I know I had some GIFs. I don't know if these GIFs are really working because I don't see nothing moving on the screen, but pretty much.
Yeah, I don't believe they're working. I think it's downloaded. The slides are downloaded as a PDF. So
that's fine.
I think we have. If you wanted to share your screen, we could do that.
No, it's fine. I think we can just drop the link of the demo day here, and everyone that wants to watch the pitch of the projects, but also see the demo live of they present their demo projects like less than 1 minute to show the applications. And I can just give a quick overview here. If I miss something, feel free to just compliment myself. So in the first screen, we have like GTX. GTX is basically this cross-chain limited order book. So using intent based for enabling like cross-chain trading. Under GTX, we have Buy Me Espresso. Buy Me Espresso was this cross-chain shipping for creators. So you're able to provide the username of a creator and generate like a payment straight to them. They had also other features as well. On the right side of Buy Me Espresso, we just have this QR code that in fact is like an invoice generated QR code. And this was made by Coffeechain. So you being able to access this QR code gives you access to the transaction details to make like this payment. A little bit on top on the more black screen, we have just one part of the loading model of VeriSwap. VeriSwap is pretty much this DEX allowing cross-chain combining Hyperlane and Uniswap pools. What this is unique is because you don't need to upfront liquidity because you're just accessing the pools that are already provided by Uniswap. Going a little bit more on the right side of VeriSwap, we have the screen of the major model of Shintum. Shintum is this privacy asset transfer using ZK proofs. So imagine like an institutional needing to transfer big amounts and they need and require more privacy of these amounts, especially like, let's say some hedge funds or any bank that is entering the space that don't want to like these transactions to be easy, flagged or triggered. So yeah, Shinto is working more on this privacy side and also enabling the cross-chain. And under Shinto, we have Tashion Pay, that is pretty much invoice and payroll service. But again, all of them using pretty much the same basic infrastructure that we provide to them. That is like Espresso confirmations with the Cafe nodes to be read upon, combined with Hyperlane for cross-chain message passing. Other projects also had like few other plugins and features that they wanted to provide. Example like VeriSwap with Uniswap. Do you have any other point that I would like to complement myself?
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. As I said before, like I think it's like a very good representation of what you can build with Espresso, right? And maybe can give you like ideas, right, of what you can build with Espresso. As we are going to be looking to more use cases in the future and in the coming months. So yeah, thank you so much, Mariana, for the overview.
Yeah, also, if anyone is building towards this use case, or if you want to build or learn more, I think the best way to enter in contact with us is through the Discord, opening a ticket and even explaining more about your project, or just you have an idea or something that you would like to integrate and build upon Espresso, we are going to have way more other developer initiatives that you would just could be able to come up and have more support from our team, or even just like a one-on-one support that we are super glad to provide.
Yeah.
On my side is this.
Yeah, perfect. And just to like double click on, you know, these projects and demo day and what, you know, what Espresso is providing, right? It's like, it's not that there's not already opportunities for interoperability between chains that, you know, some of these apps could be using today, but you know, obviously Hyperlane is around today, and which they're using for message passing. But in, you know, all those cases, like the current interop solutions, right? Any sort of interop solution that's out today is only going to be as secure as the confirmations backing them. So, in a lot of cases, just to remind people, like a lot of the rollups that are out there today rely on centralized sequencers. So that's just a single point of failure. You know, it's technically hackable, and it's not going to be something when there's a lot of money involved that you know, other rollups are necessarily going to want to trust pre-confirmation from a centralized sequencer or an exchange or, you know, a bridge or that sort of thing. So you know, again, Espresso confirmations, Espresso, you know, DFT consensus protocol, right? So we optimized for speed without compromising on security. So fast, secure confirmations basically give real-time transparency into rollups, and they're changing, obviously, the activity on those rollups that other rollups can, you know, act on confidently. So just kind of to reiterate what the value prop is here, and why these projects are building on Espresso. Cool. All right. What's next?
Thank you.
Thank you, both of you. It's not an easy lift to run an accelerator. I had some experience working with some Techstars accelerators before I got into crypto, and it's a lot that goes into those. And yeah, you guys did a great job, and we got some great experts, you know, involved, and gave the people, the builders, some great access to experts from A16Z and Hype Partners and Off-Chain Labs. So thank you very much. I'm sure it won't be the last.
We'll keep brewing here. So of course not. All right.
Yep, next.
Whee!
And
There she
Avery.
is. I love this part. It's the community spotlight. I put together some of the arts. There's many more, but it's really hard to find. Honestly, Twitter is not. I still call it Twitter. I'm so sorry. It's not the most intuitive in finding visuals that Espresso got tagged in.
Yeah, there's so much. Thank you to everyone who's been posting all of this. It's been so fun to see everything. My favorite is the muscly photo. I don't know how to say your name, Nabi Sarvi. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but I love seeing him or her creep out from nowhere in X and just posting random.
It's so funny. I was terrified when I saw myself with those muscles. I keep dying every time I see it.
I didn't even notice that it was changed. Sorry, that's just kind of what I look like in the mirror.
All right.
Oh, they're in the chat as well. Well, you're an artist. I hope you know you're an artist.
Hey, yeah, doing great work. Yeah, decentralized. Cute Moon always doing great stuff. Moj, of course, always killing it with the cards. These are all amazing.
I love the hand drawn, like what is that? Like a drawing, I guess you call it. I don't speak English anymore, apparently. But yeah.
Yeah, with the I don't know what they're using, just pencils or something, but yeah, that looks really nice.
Once again, I'm so sorry if you're not on this slide. It's really hard to find things back on Twitter. So next time, I need to actually scour the webs for this. But we always love seeing any espresso art, and
Yeah.
yeah.
And you
I'll-
surfaced a Moj illustration that I have not seen before. Or is that Jill riding a rocket?
I feel like that's just her average Tuesday,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just on a regular.
With bullish.
No AI.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Joe Cobra knows what's up.
Like, yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We should, we should also highlight the Caffeinated Creator winners in maybe the next community call.
For
Yeah.
sure. For
You
sure.
guys have been doing great work as well. It's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll have gold on it again.
Deepu says, soon me. So let's see it. Let's see
absolutely.
some content.
Let's see some art.
Cool. All right. What's next?
Is that
Sorry.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. We're all
So I mentioned like in the intro that Shawnee is in the middle of an Asian tour. You're in Bangkok right now, but last week it was Tokyo. A few weeks it'll be Seoul. So tell us what WebX was like in Tokyo.
Yeah. WebX was good. We had our own little community event. We co-hosted it with Kudasai Japan and Pewcast. And as you can see, it was a success. The turnout was great because it's a smaller. We don't have as strong of a presence, I would say, in Asia yet. So we were a bit kind of like, okay, how is it going to turn out? But the turnout was great. Thank you to everyone who showed up. I don't think they're tuned in because that's going to be like midnight for them. But yeah, and of course we got to showcase the new swag, which more of that will be coming. I have the hat here as well. It's the fully caffeinated hat that people seem to really like. So I'm very happy that the swag is landing. And there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more epic stuff at KBW, which I'll probably be sneak peeking on my Twitter account. Self plug. But yeah, Charles also did 2 talks during WebX, which were great. It's always nice to see your co-founder on stage and be like, wow, I'm working with such amazing, smart people. It's kind of nuts.
Yep.
It's kind of incredible.
Yeah.
He spoke at a couple events, and then also today. Actually, I think it may have already happened, though, right? Yeah, it would have already happened.
Taipei.
He was at Charles was speaking at Taipei Blockchain Week today. He was leading a technical workshop on Espresso titled "Fixing Rollup Security and Interop in a Single Stroke." So that's Taipei, and then is there something else before KBW? I feel like no.
No.
Okay.
KBW is next.
Awesome. So yeah, do we more to say about Tokyo, or we should move on to KBW?
No, other than I bought Pokemon cards. Of course, I had to. And of course, KBW is coming. I have to. I mean, I had to buy Pokemon cards, right?
I said not enough, though. You didn't buy enough.
I know. I only bought 8. I should have doubled that. But next time. Korea Blockchain Week is coming. I mean, I could talk about it, but I have Avery on stage.
I'll take the mic. You guys have been talking a lot. Not that I love hearing your voices so much, but I'll give you guys a break. Yeah, so Shawnee and I and Ben and Charles, 2 of our co-founders, and Britt, who you guys met, our new director of partnerships, are going to be in Seoul for Korea Blockchain Week. That's coming up in just like 2 weeks or something. So if anyone's going to be there, like hit us up, message us on Twitter, message us here in the chat. Yeah, it'd be awesome to meet up with our community members while we're there. And we'll be posting on Twitter about our events that we're going to be hosting. On September 20th, we're going to do a community event. Should be really nice. And then September 22nd, we're going to have an espresso brews. Going to be some really fun stuff happening there. We're going to have, well, I don't know if I want to spill the beans on exactly what we're going to have there, but some exciting stuff that Shawnee and I have been brewing.
I think you can.
We're going to have a like color matching person. I don't know if you guys have seen I've seen it like on TikTok where they hold up colors and they like match what colors work best for you. I'm so excited for that one. We're gonna have a photographer and then a few other little activations that will be really fun. Of course, coffee, lots of coffee. And then we're going to have a private dinner and karaoke night. The private dinner is for our partners, but karaoke is open for everyone. So yeah, keep an eye on Twitter and we'll be sending out those Luma links so you guys can sign up if you're there. It would be awesome to see you. And then we have some speaking slots that Ben, our co-founder and CEO, is going to be doing. They're lined up for the 22nd through the 24th. We're also going to have some booths. We're going to be at the main Impact KBW event, and Shawnee and I are going to be there with a lot of swag.
A lot of swag.
And we'll be chatting with anyone who's interested about Espresso. Would love to see you guys if you're there. Also, we also have a booth at Note Pocha, which is going to be in the evening of September 24th. Yeah, lots of stuff happening. So hit us up if you guys are there. We're super excited. And then I saw Kuzi or someone asked about Token 2049. Shawnee is going to be there, and there's a chance Charles, our other co-founder, is going to be there too. But we're not doing a ton of events like we are at KBW. So, but Shawnee will be there. So the most important person, if you want to see her.
If you want swag. Because I'll be bringing some.
Yeah.
Maybe some espresso blind boxes. Maybe. maybe.
She leaked it. Cool.
I leaked it.
Yeah, you didn't tease those. Was that on purpose?
That's on purpose, of course.
Okay. No, okay.
Of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
we'll put teasers
You'll
out.
you'll have to follow me on Twitter for the teaser.
And
Plug.
if you are interested, then definitely join the Korean Telegram community. The QR code is right there in the top right.
Yes.
Espresso karaoke is very interesting.
It will be very interesting.
It will be interesting. If you're gonna be there, we'll make sure Charles and Ben will do a song.
Yeah.
They have to. It's mandatory.
And obviously it makes me think of Shawnee's song.
Espresso song.
Her espresso, the OG caffeinated creator.
I am in the process of rewriting that because, of course, it mentioned Cartesi in the original one, but I feel like I need to make a full espresso one.
Wait, did you see the comment that Avery just posted up on the screen though?
No, I did not. I am illiterate.
Just end the call with the
She
song.
saw it. She's pretending she
Do
didn't.
some karaoke right now.
Yeah, like I lost my voice.
Like the excuse, but
I promise.
Well, we should have that as like an intro song and an outro song.
Here's my promise: is that I will sing Espresso, of course, the Sabrina Carpenter song at the karaoke, and I will have that clipped and put on Twitter. Is that okay?
Yes.
Can we shake on that?
Shake. Digital
Okay.
shake.
Digital shake.
Cool.
Of
Let's
course,
move
Avery
on.
will sing as well.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'll be your backup singer. I'm really not a good Okay. Composable podcast.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a podcast. Obviously, that's hosted by Ellie, who's our head of R&D, and Alicia, one of our cracked engineers, and they, just follow it on X there with the QR code. Obviously, there's YouTube channel as well, and then find it on any of your preferred podcast apps. But they tackle just topics around blockchain technology, not always purely about composability or interop, but always somewhere around that topic, but often technical topics that they're explaining in very simple terms for a non-technical person to understand. And we have I think like 15 episodes in maybe now, and we have an exciting one coming up Hasu from Flashbots. So that'll be great, talking all about
Ooh.
MEV and touching on some subjects that haven't really been discussed yet. And even Hasu is excited to discuss things around like how is MEV handled when once there's cross-chain activity and chains are synchronously composable, and like how is the MEV happening when there are shared sequencers and that sort of thing. So that is an upcoming episode, so look out for that.
I still say MEV.
Oh, I think that's
No, I know it's MEV, but like it's so long.
Yeah.
Mev is more fun to say.
MEV.
All right, hey, and we have another
A star.
another colleague who's doing some awesome content.
This is awesome.
Who the human is behind Humans of Ethereum?
Yeah, everyone knows.
If you didn't, she's right here with us right now.
It's not a secret. Me. Yeah, thanks for I'm not trying to show myself. Shawnee put this slide.
No, you should.
But
I put the slide in.
This is an X page for everyone to enjoy. I do these fun interviews and chat with people about human experiences, human things, just kind of bringing some light to your timeline. It's really fun to get to know some of these awesome people. I spoke with Justin Drake at ECC, and I featured that one a few weeks ago. Ellie, of course, is awesome. We have Dan and Ashita. Those are the ones featured there, but I have quite a few more on the Twitter. And yeah, highly recommend following if you guys love seeing some more just human, cute, wholesome stuff.
Wholesomeness.
I mean, you don't often get the backstory of the these people, how they got into crypto, what were they doing before, and the stories behind the faces is interesting. And how many have you done now? How many have been posted?
I think 15 or so. Yeah, I'm trying to bump that up. It's hard, guys. It's hard.
Caught up with Composables real quick.
Sorry?
You caught up with the Composable podcast very quickly.
Oh, yeah. This takes a little bit less work than creating an entire podcast. But yeah, I still need to do Wit. Look out for that one. I'm going to interview him whenever I see him next. And then Shawnee is upcoming too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys can ping Vitalik enough to get him to come on as well, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I'll spam him. We need him on.
Yeah,
the Avery effect.
That's cute.
You just got to get a Segway and then like maybe just do it while you're both Segwaying down the sidewalk or something.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Genius. Why didn't I think of that?
Just dropping great ideas left and right.
And they're free?
They are free.
Cool.
Closing thoughts. I don't have any important closing thoughts, but I did want to address some of the questions that have come in during the talk. And let's see. You want to? Let's see. I'll just go through from the top. All right. Kenshin asks, is there an update on Apechain and Celo integration? Yeah, I should have mentioned we were talking about bridgeless minting. The bridgeless minting demo, that is obviously Apechain is one of the collaborators there, and that will require Apechain to be integrated. They are in the pipeline, actively working on this, and should be fully integrated by the end of this month. Celo is not far behind. No specific date yet, but to remind everyone, Celo will be the first OP chain integrated. To date, all rollups that have integrated with Espresso use the Arbitrum Orbit stack. So Celo integration will be a big deal, not only because it's a big, major rollup with a lot of activity, but also because it's the first OP stack chain, and Espresso is agnostic to your tech stack, your VM, even your settlement layer. So that is will be an important milestone. Espresso only for L2. How about L1? not only for L2. I mean, it's obviously we have L3s as well. I mean, rollups. L1. I mean, I'm not sure if you're asking about Espresso in terms of being compatible with based rollups, or if you're asking about how Ethereum would be integrating. I mean, we Espresso is at the end of the day an L1 itself, and so as far as integrating with an L1, I mean, I think that there's certainly opportunities for Espresso to serve as like a kind of secure interop layer between L1s, almost like we do for rollups. Again, given we have the fast, secure confirmations, but Ethereum is not going to be integrating Espresso for this. So that's really probably a question better suited for Ellie or someone with a much stronger technical background than my non-existent technical background. But I'm going to put a pin in that one. Let's see. Have you chosen Turkey? Crypto Cobra. Still in the works as far as I know, Shawnee. This question is for you, really.
Well, is it me? It's also Avery. It's on us. It's on us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If I go down, you're going down with me.
Still working on this. Thanks for the question. But we're still working through this. Thanks so much to everyone who's applied and for all the interest in it.
Yep. Same with Korea and Japan. Hiring investors there. If you or someone you know is interested, please let us know. POAP goes. No POAP. We have not done POAPs for community calls. We have done POAPs for our hackathons pitch day and our accelerators demo day. We have not to date done POAPs. I like POAPs. We've talked about doing POAPs for community calls. If you feel strongly that you would want POAPs, then let us know. Share in the comments or tag us on X. But POAPs are great for driving engagement. I mean, some people want to just show up for the POAPs, so it's not. While it's like they're vanity metrics, we like to see a lot of people in our calls. I mean, if the majority are there just to pick up a POAP because they think it's gonna, translate to some future, reward, then that's not our end goal. But I do love POAPs. I mean, I like collecting POAPs myself. So it was certainly
collector.
Might see some in the future here. But let's see. Did we answer this question? Did we answer Kuzi's question about Singapore?
Shawnee, maybe you can answer when you'll be in Singapore and if you're planning on doing anything specific. But Kuzi, you guys should definitely connect.
Yeah. I mean, reach out to me on Twitter. I think it's always maybe the easiest. I'll be there from the 29th until the 6th, I believe. So any special area? No, I'm just going to go to various different side events and spread the word of Espresso. Like a little cult.
Cool. Let's see. Crypto Cobra asked about crypto meeting in Turkey. Still work in progress. We'll let you know. And will be a recording of karaoke? Let's end on that question. I don't know. Will there be? You said yes, right?
Well, now there will be, for sure.
Thank you for the idea.
Yeah.
We
can say the community wants it. So, we cannot say no to the community in that way. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Keep an eye on X. We'll definitely be a recording all the way through KBW.
I wonder if you can live stream that, eh? Real life brainstorm here happening right now.
I know. That actually sounds great.
I mean,
we'll see.
Quickly, I'll address this question. Stop staying silent about composability. Okay, again, this also relates to all the questions about TGE. Espresso Foundation is a separate entity that handles, anything related to TGE. It's also the entity that talked about that snapshot. That's not what we're talking about today, and that's not something that we have information on that can be shared. So just I don't want to be completely silent on the topic, but it's not really information we have. The Espresso Foundation is the one that handles anything around the areas around the Espresso token and that sort of thing. So that is all about there is to say about that. but I think we should wrap it up. Thank you everyone for coming. Really appreciate everyone showing up for these community calls, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. And in the meantime, see you in the digital
space
X timeline. And then if you're on the ground in Korea, make sure to say hi and come to our events. But yeah, until then, see you on the next one.
Yeah. See you on the next one. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Have
Bye.
a good rest of your night or day.